This is the tech tip video for the Graphite side braces on the X12 22. The Graphite side braces were a new feature on the 21 car, and they returned for the 22, but they got a small update. They got the new aluminum nuts, which they're put into place in this recessed part here. So these keep the side braces in place, and they work a lot better than the system that we used in the past because they take away the need to use a M3 nut from the bottom of the side brace. So these are much easier to mount for that reason, and they reduce the chance of any tweak occurrence in these parts. And they make this whole assembly look a lot sleeker and nicer, not as bulky. Let's push these in place here. Once these are in place, the side braces are ready to go into the car. But before we do that, we're going to install the standoffs to the side of the chassis. And the standoffs that are used in the front and the back, they connect these side braces to the chassis, and you have the option to use all 4 mounting points or just 2 of them. And I'm going to explain the difference that this does to the flex setting of the car and how it affects the handling. You can use the Hoodie multi-tool to hold these little standoffs in place. So that you don't damage them when you tighten them down. And these 2 go in the front of the car. Again, I'm using the multi-tool to put these in place. Okay, we have all the standoffs mounted. Now we slide the side braces on here, and I'm gonna install all the screws this time, which means that we're gonna use the full stiff setting. So what does it mean that it's full stiff? It means that it's mounted in front, in the middle, and also at the back. So in 3 spots it's connected. And this screw goes here through the battery mounting system, through the back brace and onto the side brace. And we connect everything like this. put all 3 screws in place before you tighten the screws down. That's done. It's connected in 3 spots. 1, 2, 3, full stiff. What we often prefer to do is we remove the front screw here. So we remove the most forward screw from the brace to increase the flexibility in the front part of the car. And this improves steering, using more front grip, especially useful on lower grip conditions on European carpets, such as ETS carpet. For racing on black carpet in the US, we often prefer to use the full stiff setting, so all 3 screws installed. If you race on very low grip, such as asphalt or very low grip carpet, you can sometimes benefit from removing the braces altogether, so completely taking them out of the car. But for most conditions, we prefer to use side braces with all screws or with the front screw removed. This goes onto here, that's done. And flex is a very powerful tuning option on all RC cars, and the X12 is not an exception. And these side braces, they were a very welcome addition to the 21 car, and they've seen a refinement on the 22 car thanks to the little nut inserts that makes this assembly tweak-free, much neater and easier to put together. And that concludes the tech tip video for the side braces.